Hello, I'm James from Woodland Classroom, and in this video I'm going to be breaking down for you my top 5 books that are recommended for parents to use with their kids to get them outdoors and inspired in nature with a whole range of awesome activity ideas. So many parents ask us, where can we find some great activity ideas? Well, these books contain just that, but they're also going to give you the confidence so you can go out and do some of it for yourself, no matter the level of your experience. You're also going to want to watch to the end of the video because I'm going to give you another tip of some free online resources which you can download today to use with your kids outdoors. So stay tuned for that. But who am I to recommend these books? Well, I've been a professional forest school leader and bushcraft instructor for many years, running our own outdoor education business here in North Wales, and we've worked with thousands of children. So these books and the activities in them come tried and tested. Now, this top 5 list isn't in any particular order of favouritism, but what I will do is start with the book that has the simplest and easiest activities first for families who've got maybe less confidence teaching outdoors, less experience, and then we'll build up to book number 5, which is for those of you who have more of an outdoor lifestyle. So there's something here for everyone. Let's start breaking down that top 5. Book number 1 is The Stick Book by Joe Schofield and Fiona Danks. This is an absolute classic in the forest school world, and it's full of 70 project ideas which kids can do simply with sticks. I really love the approach this book takes because it really champions the idea of forest school play, of child-led play and kids using their imagination. A stick as a toy is only limited by the child's imagination who's using it. This book is absolutely packed with crafts you can make from sticks, practical uses for sticks, stick-based games, and ways you can use sticks to help wildlife. What I love about this book is that it's got great pictures, a clear layout, and lots of project ideas. And of course, you can give this to the kids and let them pick the project that they're really interested in doing. If you get this book and you find you really like Fiona and Joe's style, then I would recommend the other books they have made as well. They've written quite a lot on outdoor activity ideas for kids. My second recommendation is 101 Things for Kids to Do Outside by Dawn Isaac. This book is a great all-rounder. Whereas the stick book is just based on stick crafts, this has all kinds of outdoor activities for kids to do. It's mostly aimed at kids aged 4 to 11, and it has activities for all kinds of environments. So whether you're going to your local park, you can get out into the woods, you're going to the beach, or just in your back garden, there's lots of variety in this book. It includes ideas such as scavenger hunts, growing your own food, going on bug hunts, making nature-based crafts and leaf art. But one idea that did give me a bit of a giggle is this one. Get the kids to do the laundry outdoors. If you can convince the kids to do that and turn it into a game that they love, give yourself a gold star and you can call yourself officially a super parent. The other thing this book has, which is really good, is a really comprehensive index. So it breaks down the activities by season, so spring, summer, autumn, winter, or also by activity type. So you can quickly find something that you want to do with the kids on a particular day. So, highly recommended, a good all-rounder. Give it a try for yourself. Book number 3 is a bit of a cheat. It's not technically a book. It's a series of ID charts and identification keys produced by the Field Studies Council. I really love these. They're great resources to have outside with you, and we tend to take a few of them, pop them in a bag when we're doing one of our outdoor ed walks, so we always have the resources to hand. The Field Studies Council, or the FSC as they're known, have been producing these guides for a long time now, and there must be about 50 to 100 different fold-out charts available through their website. Everything from the obscure, such as looking at cloud formations, to something much more common, such as garden bugs and beasties. They're the kind of resources that a certain type of kid is going to just love poring over and looking at all the details and remembering all the different species, dreaming about the animals that they're going to see on their next walk out in nature. I used to love poring over ID guides like this when I was a child, dreaming of the time that I might see that golden eagle perched on the back garden fence. It never happened, but nonetheless I was inspired into a career of outdoor education, so it did some good. These guides cost between £2.50 and £4 each, so they're relatively cheap to get hold of. Also, the guides hardly weigh anything and they're flat, so they're a great alternative to taking a load of heavy ID books out with you on your walk. The other thing that kids will love about these guides is the collection factor. So kids love collecting things, whether it's trading cards or stickers, and these can make an awesome collection to build up a child's nature library. Although warning, they can get quite addictive, as you can see. I have far too many of these guides to be considered normal. On to recommended book number 4, and it's this one, Cook Wild by Joanne Fisher Rizzi. I apologise if I've pronounced your name incorrectly. So if food is the hook to tempt your kids to the outdoors, this is the book I would recommend for you. It's packed full of some fantastic recipes and cooking ideas. Any cookbook worth its salt needs mouth-watering pictures of food, and this one doesn't disappoint. The recipes given in this book are broken up by season, so you can supplement the meals with seasonal wild ingredients. What I like about Cook Wild is that there's a good mix of complexity of dishes in here. So if you're starting out, there's simple dishes like chocolate bananas and moving all the way through the spectrum to baking your own bread on the fire. So as your confidence builds, so you can access more recipes in the book. It's not just a recipe book though, there's also a really great section on how to cook on an open fire. Whether you're using skewers, whether you're cooking in the embers, you're using a Dutch oven or a Swedish fire log, there's lots of tips there on how that works and how to control the heat on the cooking fire. It also has a section on listing different woods and how they burn, and this is all great learning for kids as they get a deeper understanding of how to cook outdoors. The only downside I give with this book is that although it does include quite a few wild ingredients in the recipes, it doesn't really include a good ID section so you can identify those plants positively for yourself. So what you really need is a book that is dedicated to that to complement it. And I would recommend either this one, Foraging for Kids, that's a good identification guide. It also has some good recipes. Or, back to our FSC guides, they do a guide of top 25 foraging plants that you're likely to find in the hedgerows. It also includes some information on commonly found poisonous plants too. But all in all, a really comprehensive guide to getting into outdoor cooking, and I'd highly recommend it. It will keep you busy for years to come. The last book on my list is Forest School Adventure by Naomi Walmsley and Dan Westall. Now Naomi and Dan run a forest school and primitive skills centre out in Shropshire, and I can recommend this book because I've been on a couple of their courses myself. They're lovely people, and I know the skills and activities in here come from their experience of years of working with kids outdoors. If you're already an outdoorsy family and your kids are looking for the next level of outdoor adventure, then this is the book for you. All the activities in this book are around the theme of bushcraft, survival and primitive skills for kids. There's also a good section on wild food and campfire cooking. This book includes fire lighting skills, knife safety for kids, advanced shelter building, cordage making. It's not just the kids that are going to learn a lot, you're going to get a lot out of this book as well. There's also a section on outdoor games which you can use with larger groups of kids, which would be very useful if you're organising an outdoor birthday party. The activities in this book are interspersed with stories from Naomi and Dan's time living 5 months in the wilderness as Stone Age people. So there's some really great stuff to inspire the kids here. Now before we wrap up, I want to tell you about a great website where you can download all sorts of online free resources for outdoor learning with your kids. That website is called treetoolsforschools.org.uk. These resources are produced by the Woodland Trust, and these are some that we've downloaded and laminated ourselves to use in our own forest school sessions. I'd highly recommend them. There's a lot of stuff on that website. You can get nature scavenger hunts, wildlife spotter guides, woodworking projects, and there's also a series of online quizzes that the kids can do, all themed around wildlife and habitats. That's my top 5 list of recommended books that parents can use to get their kids outdoors. If there's any books I haven't listed which you'd really recommend as a family, let us know in the comments below. Last but not least, we do have a series of outdoor learning resources available on our own website. Just go to woodlandclassroom.com/resources and you can download all sorts of stuff there, and it won't cost you a single penny. I've left a link to all the books included in this video in the description below. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share this video with any other parents you know would love this top 5 list. Stay safe and see you again.